Fox News at noon continues.
Well, good noontime, everybody. If you've been out, you know it's just gorgeous out there. Lots of sunshine, low humidities, nice and cool. Okay, it was a little cold this morning because we did get down to freezing, but for the next 4 days, we've got dry weather. If you need it, that's what we got. Right now, we're looking at 51 out at Naval Air Station and 57 up in the Beeville area. All, of course, the clouds have burned away and all gone. Now we're looking for high pressure over us to give us abundant sunshine for the next few days. And, of course, they're going to be cool nights, but they'll be sunny, mild days, but on the dry side. All of the freeze warnings have been lowered. Now, tomorrow we'll be at about 38. Still cold, but it's not freezing at least. We still have the river warnings for the Nueces River above the dam, and it looks like finally we're seeing a little break on the water levels there for the Nueces River. For us here in South Texas, we are, of course, beneficiary of this big ridge of high pressure that's sitting on top of us. That's the cool air that's over us, and fortunately we didn't have any winds this morning to make the cold weather seem colder. All the stormy weather is now all the way out here along that cold front, and this continues moving eastward. It's going to be a huge problem for Ohio Valley and New York City. It's going to be a mess up there if you've got family. What we look for, or for what I look for, is upstream, up here in the Gulf of Alaska. The Aleutian Low is what we call it. It spins out frontal systems, and every now and then they get caught down in the upper winds and drop down. So in about 5 days, we're going to pick up a front, and it's going to drop down into our area, and it's not going to be as strong as this one. Therefore, it's going to stall, and that's not exactly good news. I'll tell you why in a moment. High pressure over us, beautiful days. Tomorrow, 38. Then we get into the 40s at night. We're looking at everything pushing to the east, and that opens up the sea breeze coming back in. So that's going to help moderate the temperature over the next couple of days. But we're still looking for great weather all the way through Saturday. If you've got outdoor plants, you know, putting up the Christmas tree, putting up the Christmas lights, all that stuff, and that's looking good. But as we get into the beginning of next week, things change for us. So dry and cool all the way through, getting up to about 68 on Saturday. On Sunday is the front that I'm talking about, and that's going to stall in our area. So that's going to leave us in this overrunning pattern, similar to last weekend where it was just kind of gray and dreary. So that's what we're in for the early part of Thanksgiving week. Now, Wednesday, that should start pulling away. With a little luck, we'll have kind of a partly cloudy and cool weather pattern for Thanksgiving Day, with most of the rain over with for the early part of the week. So that's the extended outlook all the way to Turkey Day. Don't forget that your 7-day forecast is brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy. Coming up in a moment, we'll be talking about Kingsville, where everything's happening this weekend. It's a big King Ranch Hands breakfast. We'll talk about that in a moment. Mike, back to you.
All right, we certainly will.